Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's Christina from Our Wood Home. This is part 2 in my homemaking schedule versus routine video series. I think there might be a part 3, I haven't decided yet. If you haven't checked out the previous video, I will link that in the description of this one, so be sure to check that out so you can be all caught up. In this video, I'm going to be talking to you about how to create a homemaking schedule or a routine. Even though they are very different ways of organizing the day, the way that we create them and fill them up is going to be the same. It's not a complicated process, but it does require a little bit of time. You don't need to do it all at once, but I think setting a goal of getting it written out over the course of a few days is ideal. If you keep putting it off, it might be a little bit harder to finish. The first thing we're going to do is get a pen and paper or use the note-taking app on your phone or tablet. Then you're going to go from room to room or from space to space if you've got a more open concept area, and write down all the cleaning tasks that need to be done in each of those. For example, in the living room, you might write put away toys, straighten the throw pillows and blankets, wipe down coffee table. Then in the bathroom, you might write clean toilet, wipe down counter, mop the floor, scrub the shower. You can be as detailed as you'd like, depending on your preferences. If you see me reaching and glancing this way, I've got my tablet with my notes on it, so that's why I'm moving out of frame and looking out of frame every so often. I know what tasks need to be done in each room of my home, so I just write down clean living room, clean office, that kind of thing. But if that's a little bit too vague for you, go ahead and write down every single task that needs to be done to clean up each space. Once you have that list written down, you can begin to divide it up for the week in a way that makes sense for you. For example, you might choose Monday to be your bathroom cleaning day, as well as cleaning your kitchen that day. You could choose Tuesday as your dusting and sweeping day. Wednesday might be the day that you tackle all the laundry, and so on. If you're writing a homemaking routine, it's as simple as just assigning these tasks to each day. To make a schedule, on the other hand, you're going to still allocate the tasks to each day, but you're going to go a step further by dividing those into chunks of time. For example, every morning from 9 to 10, you might say you're going to clean the bathrooms. From 11 to 12, you're going to fold and put away all the laundry, and so on. How you divide your day is really up to you. In the previous video, I mentioned if you find yourself most productive in the morning, that's great. Aim to do your work in the morning. If you find the afternoon or evening is when you're most productive, put the majority of your housework in those time frames. If you're choosing to create a schedule which has more structure and a little bit more rigidity, you're going to want to decide how much time you want to spend doing each task. To begin, it might help to divide your list into days and then not worry about the exact times just yet. For the next week, time yourself for each task and make a note of how long it took. So when you go to clean that bathroom, start your timer. When you finish cleaning it, when you're done in that space, end the timer and record that time. Then at the end of the week, you can see how much time each task should have. An example schedule might look something like this on Mondays. 8 to 9 a.m., clean the kitchen and do all the dishes. 9 to 9:30, clean the bathrooms. 9:30 to 10, vacuum the house. 10 to 11, fold and put away all the laundry. If you're the kind of person that needs their whole day planned out in order to be most productive, you can also write in other things besides just doing housework. You might want to allocate your meal times, a walk around the neighborhood, devotional time, etc. If you choose to write a homemaking routine, you could still time yourself completing each task and then devise a more accurate list after the week. I don't really think this is a needed step because the point of a routine is to be a little bit less structured, but still go ahead and do this if you feel it's going to be beneficial for you at the start of creating your routine. Whichever method you choose, the frequency in which you do each task is going to depend on your need and desires. For example, I have to sweep or vacuum my floors every day because I've got a dog and 2 cats and they shed a lot of fur. You might have a big family, so running the dishwasher is going to be a daily thing, as well as unloading it's going to be a daily thing. Therefore, it would be beneficial to add that to your planned day. There's really no right or wrong way to go about your homemaking, so just do whatever feels best for you at this stage in life. I do want to stress the importance of giving yourself a little bit of grace as you begin to create your homemaking schedule or routine. It might take a few tries to figure out what works best for you. You might have to reorganize your day a little bit after attempting it for a couple weeks, but don't get discouraged. Just reevaluate and see what needs to be done to make your day most efficient as a homemaker. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you found it informative and helpful. I haven't decided if I'll do a part 3 yet. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But either way, I suggest you subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so that you don't miss any time I do upload a video. Again, thank you so much for watching and have a great rest of your day.